In a small, humble village, nestled between rolling hills and lush fields, lived a young boy named Lucas. Lucas was not like the other children in his village. While they played and frolicked in the sun, Lucas spent his time dreaming. His dreams were vast, filled with vibrant colors and endless possibilities. He often sat by the old oak tree, looking up at the sky, imagining all the wonders the world had to offer. Lucas was born into a poor family. His parents worked tirelessly in the fields from dawn till dusk just to make ends meet. Despite their hard work, there was never enough to go around. Yet in their small, modest home, filled with the scent of wood smoke and the warmth of love, Lucas found a treasure trove of dreams. He dreamt of becoming a renowned artist, of painting the beauty he saw in the world, and of one day having his artwork displayed in galleries far and wide. He envisioned traveling to distant lands, learning from the masters, and sharing his creations with people from all walks of life. These dreams, as vivid and detailed as the stars in the night sky, filled Lucas with a sense of purpose and hope. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the village, Lucas would share his dreams with his family. With sparkling eyes and a heart full of hope, he would describe the vibrant colors of his future, the places he would visit, and the people he would meet. To Lucas, these dreams were not just figments of his imagination. They were his destiny, waiting to be fulfilled. But little did he know, the path to his dreams would be fraught with challenges, and the first obstacle he would face would come from those closest to him. When Lucas shared his dreams with his family, he expected support and encouragement. Instead, he was met with skepticism and disbelief. His parents, worn out by years of hard labor and the harsh realities of poverty, could not see the possibilities that Lucas envisioned. They looked at him with weary eyes and shook their heads. "Lucas," his father said gently but firmly, "these dreams of yours are beautiful, but we must be realistic. We barely have enough to survive. How can you think of becoming an artist?" His mother, with concern etched on her face, added, "The world is not kind to people like us. You need to focus on what you can do here, on the farm, to help us all. Dreams won't put food on the table." His siblings, too, chimed in with their doubts. "You'll never make it, Lucas," they said. "People from our village don't become famous artists. You need to forget these fantasies and face reality." These words cut deep into Lucas's heart. He had hoped his family would understand and support his ambitions. Instead, their words seemed to build an invisible wall between his dreams and his reality. He felt a mixture of disappointment and sadness, but amid this sea of negativity, a small flame of determination burned within him. Lucas knew he had to prove them wrong, not out of spite, but to show them that dreams, no matter how big, could be achieved with persistence and hard work. He decided then and there that he would not let their disbelief extinguish his dreams. Instead, he would use their doubts as fuel to drive him forward on his journey to becoming the artist he knew he could be. With this newfound determination, Lucas set out to find ways to nurture his talent. He began to draw and paint using whatever materials he could find. Old scraps of paper, bits of charcoal, and natural dyes became his tools. He spent hours practicing, sketching scenes from his village, and experimenting with colors and techniques. However, the path was far from easy. Without formal training or resources, Lucas had to rely on his creativity and perseverance. Many nights he would stay up late, working by the dim light of a candle, while the rest of the village slept. His fingers would ache and his eyes would strain, but he never wavered. There were times when he felt the weight of his family's words pressing down on him. The lack of support and constant reminders of their struggles made him question his own resolve. Yet every time doubt crept in, Lucas would recall the vibrant images in his mind and the fire in his heart. He knew that giving up was not an option. One day, while sketching by the old oak tree, an elderly man from the village approached him. The man had noticed Lucas's dedication and the beauty of his work. "You have a gift, young man," he said, examining one of Lucas's drawings. "Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Talent like yours is rare and precious." These words of encouragement were like a lifeline to Lucas. For the first time, someone outside his family believed in him. This simple act of recognition rekindled his spirits and gave him the strength to keep going. With renewed vigor, Lucas continued to hone his skills. He sought out books and borrowed them from the village library, learning about different art styles and techniques. He saved every coin he earned from odd jobs to buy better supplies, and gradually his work began to improve. Despite the many challenges and obstacles that lay ahead, Lucas remained steadfast in his pursuit. Each small victory, whether it was a particularly well-done painting or a kind word from a passerby, reinforced his belief that he was on the right path. And though the journey was long and arduous, Lucas knew that every step brought him closer to his dreams. As Lucas's skills improved, so did his confidence. He began to receive small commissions from villagers who admired his work. They would ask him to paint family portraits or create colorful landscapes to decorate their homes. These small projects not only provided him with some income, but also helped him gain recognition and experience. One day, the village held its annual fair, a time when people from neighboring villages would gather to celebrate and showcase their talents. Lucas decided to display paintings at the fair, hoping to reach a wider audience. He spent weeks preparing, selecting his best pieces and framing them with care. On the day of the fair, Lucas set up a modest booth, his heart pounding with anticipation. As visitors strolled by, many stopped to admire his work. They marveled at the vivid colors and intricate details, and some even purchased his paintings. Lucas felt a sense of accomplishment he had never experienced before. His dreams were slowly taking shape, and the fair became a turning point in his journey. Among the visitors was a kind-hearted art teacher from a nearby town. She was captivated by Lucas's talent and approached him with an offer. "You have an extraordinary gift," she said. "I run an art school in town and would be honored if you joined us. We can provide you with the training and resources to further develop your skills." Lucas's heart soared at the opportunity. He knew this was the chance he had been waiting for, a step closer to becoming the artist he had always dreamed of being. Despite the challenges of commuting to the town and balancing his responsibilities at home, Lucas eagerly accepted the offer. At the art school, Lucas found himself surrounded by like-minded individuals who shared his passion. He learned new techniques, experimented with different mediums, and received valuable feedback from his teachers. His growth as an artist was exponential, and his work began to reflect a maturity and depth that impressed even the most seasoned artists. As Lucas continued to pursue his dreams with unwavering determination, he also started to gain recognition beyond his village. His paintings were featured in local galleries, and his name became known in art circles. Each small victory, whether it was a positive review or a new commission, fueled his resolve to keep pushing forward. Lucas's journey was far from over, but with each step, he grew closer to realizing his dreams. The support he received from his new mentors and friends, combined with his relentless perseverance, propelled him forward. And though he still faced many challenges, Lucas knew that his dreams were within reach, and he was more determined than ever to achieve them. As Lucas's reputation grew, so did the scale of the obstacles he faced. The art world was competitive, and gaining recognition on a larger stage required more than just talent. It demanded resilience and resourcefulness. Lucas often found himself overwhelmed by the demands of the art school, the pressure to produce exceptional work, and the financial strain of his pursuits. There were moments when the weight of these challenges nearly broke him. Late nights in the studio, staring at blank canvases, doubting his abilities, and feeling the sting of rejection from prestigious galleries became a regular part of his life. The path to success was proving to be as grueling as his family had warned. And there were times when Lucas questioned whether it was all worth it. But in those dark moments, Lucas found strength in his past experiences. He remembered the skepticism of his family, the disbelief of his siblings, and the countless hours spent drawing by candlelight. He had come too far and overcome too much to give up now. Each setback became a lesson, each rejection a challenge to improve and refine his craft. One particularly challenging period came when Lucas submitted his work to a renowned international art competition. He poured his heart and soul into creating a piece that was not only technically impressive, but also deeply personal, reflecting his journey and the dreams that had fueled it. When the results were announced, Lucas's name was not on the list of finalists. The disappointment was crushing, and for a moment, he felt the familiar sting of doubt creeping back. However, instead of succumbing to despair, Lucas used the experience as a catalyst for growth. He sought feedback, learned from his mistakes, and dedicated himself to honing his skills even further. He realized that true success was not defined by a single event, but by the continuous pursuit of excellence and the ability to rise after every fall. Determined to keep pushing forward, Lucas embarked on a series of ambitious projects. He collaborated with other artists, participated in community initiatives, and started hosting workshops to share his knowledge with aspiring artists from his village and beyond. These endeavors not only enriched his own artistic journey, but also built a supportive network that believed in his vision. Through sheer persistence and unwavering dedication, Lucas's efforts began to pay off. His work caught the attention of influential critics, and he received invitations to exhibit in prestigious galleries. The recognition he had long sought was finally materializing, and his art was being celebrated on a global stage. Lucas's journey had been long and arduous, filled with countless obstacles and moments of doubt. But his relentless pursuit of his dreams, fueled by the belief in his own potential, had carried him through. He had proven not only to his family, but also to himself, that dreams, no matter how improbable, could be realized with determination and hard work. The moment Lucas had been striving for finally arrived. One of his pieces was accepted into a prestigious international art exhibit. The exhibit was held in a grand gallery in a bustling city, far removed from the humble village where his journey had begun. As Lucas walked through the gallery, surrounded by the works of esteemed artists from around the world, he felt a profound sense of accomplishment. The night of the opening, the gallery was filled with art enthusiasts, critics, and collectors. Lucas stood by his painting, a vivid and intricate depiction of his village under the golden light of the setting sun, capturing the essence of his home and the dreams that had carried him so far. As people admired his work, Lucas shared his story with them, his voice filled with the passion and resilience that had defined his journey. To his surprise, many were moved by his tale of perseverance. They saw not just a beautiful painting, but the heart and soul of an artist who had defied the odds. The painting received widespread acclaim, and several collectors expressed interest in acquiring it. The recognition was beyond anything Lucas had ever imagined. As the night drew to a close, Lucas received a call that filled his heart with joy. His family, who had once doubted his dreams, had traveled to see the exhibit. As they entered the gallery, their eyes widened with amazement. They approached Lucas, tears in their eyes, and embraced him warmly. "We were wrong, Lucas," his father said, his voice choked with emotion. "We couldn't see your vision, but you made it real. We are so proud of you." His mother added, "You've shown us that dreams can come true, no matter where you start." Lucas felt a deep sense of fulfillment. The journey had not only been about achieving his dreams, but also about transforming the hearts and minds of those he loved. His success had become a beacon of hope, proving that with unwavering determination, anything was possible. In the years that followed, Lucas continued to grow as an artist. He traveled the world, shared his story, and inspired countless others to pursue their own dreams. He never forgot his roots and often returned to his village, where he conducted art workshops and supported young, aspiring artists. Lucas's journey was a testament to the power of perseverance and the belief that dreams, no matter how distant they may seem, can be achieved with hard work and unwavering faith. His story reminded everyone that sometimes all it takes is one person's determination to change the course of many lives. And as Lucas stood before his painting, surrounded by the love and pride of his family, he knew that every struggle, every doubt, and every setback had been worth it. He had not only realized his dreams, but had also shown others the limitless possibilities of their own potential.
To stay updated with all the channel's content and not miss any videos, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, like, share with your friends, and comment below what you learned from the previous lesson in the video. May God be with you all, and see you next time.